Just a spectacular afternoon for football here in the Tar Heel state of North Carolina as EA Sports welcomes you inside Bank of America Stadium in uptown Charlotte. Just a few moments ago, this building was shaking as the Carolina Panthers emerged from the tunnel here in Charlotte. They are ready to go as the Panthers are set to match up with the Chicago Bears. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. They'll throw on first down with Trubisky. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
On the ground, this is Lamar Miller. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
He finds an opening past the 40. The catch made by Miller. And finally marked down at the 42-yard line.
A gain of 30.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Trubisky. This is caught by Ginn. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Here's a give to Miller. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on third down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
They'll try to run for it with Miller. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Oh, it's a jet sweep. Here comes Miller. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone.
Well, I sure wouldn't be surprised if we see more of this as this game goes on because we know they like to use their wideouts either on quick throws or on jet sweeps like what we just saw there. And to say that that one worked well, partner, that's stating the obvious.
Trubisky's throw pulled in by Robinson. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Now it's Trubisky. And he finds his tight end, Graham. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. And Miller will pull this one in. He's got it for the Bears touchdown.
Anthony Miller. Touchdown.
Anthony Miller. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bears take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. And he's got it to make it 7-0 in favor of the Bears.
Bears 7, Panthers nothing.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he gets it to the 30-yard line, but the football's not going to stay there. There's a penalty marker down. So that will push him back.
And now we know why he had a little extra space to run, don't we? An illegal block in the back, that penalty will move them back.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10.
Here we go again. Here we go again.
He's got a first down past the 30. And finally taken down at the 36-yard line. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike the 59. You're not ready. You're not ready. Rush in.
Bridgewater, a play fake to McCaffrey. He'll look to throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. They go play action. Bridgewater. He's got a man on the crossing route. That's more.
Bridgewater's
9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
3rd down.
Mike, check. 59. Coverage. Shift.
3rd and short yardage. Bridgewater. He gets it to Thomas. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this is a beauty as that ball's going to angle out at the 6-yard line. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 7-yard line.
Throwing here, Trubisky. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They will run for the first time with David Montgomery. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Score Bears 7, Panthers nothing.
Behind the chains, 2nd and 13. Trubisky will throw. And he'll complete this one to Patterson. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
It's a gain of 25 yards.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
This is a very impressive drive, especially when you consider where they started from to now be set up 1st and goal.
Yeah, and some nice running right there. That's what got them the first down. But at this point, I suggest open up your playbook. You can call just about what you want.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
2nd and goal from the 6 this time. Now they'll throw it with Trubisky. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown.
Complete to
Jimmy Graham. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bears will extend their lead.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8 ball.
You got to make sure you just hold in there. Survive the early storm, relax a little bit, and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still 2nd quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Now the 3rd leading rusher in the NFL last fall. Here's Christian McCaffrey. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
He was taken down at the 50.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Oh, the rookie nearly had the pick. Probably should have had it. 3rd down now.
Johnson on the coverage.
Bridgewater now from the 50. He's going to look deep for more. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Panthers are able to get this back within a touchdown. And he knocks it through.
Makes the score Bears 14, Panthers 7.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And this carries into the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
Tariq Cohen on the return. The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Now, right now, they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. They get 9 yards back on the run there, and they're left with a much more makeable 3rd and 2.
3rd down.
From the shotgun is Trubisky, and that is incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
O'Donnell, he's on to punt as he gets this one away. Almost outkicked his coverage there. 48-yard punt, but 10 on the return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that? Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
At the 37-yard line.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Bridgewater on 1st down. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 13 yards, 1st down, Panthers. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. The ball resting on the 20. Here's 2nd and 6. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. From the gun, Bridgewater. And it'll be caught in the end zone for the Carolina touchdown by DJ Moore. DJ Moore, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
That ties the game at 14.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And that 14-0 lead to begin the ball game, well, that's gone now. Time to regroup.
I think even up 2 touchdowns, they knew this wasn't going to be a walk in the park, and I think that's why we would see the head coach going up and down the sidelines telling his team, let's stay with it, let's keep going. It's almost like he knew they were going to make their run at him, and they have. As you said, let's see if they can regroup and get going again.
Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was trying to find Anthony Miller there, and that'll make it 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Yards to go.
And Robinson with a big catch. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A Chicago 1st down to former Jag Allen Robinson on the catch from Trubisky. Now Trubisky on 1st down. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Looking to throw again, Trubisky. Looking for the end zone. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked by Ronnie Harrison. And he'll take it all the way up near the 30-yard line. Well, they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range, but boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
Space to maneuver. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Behind the chain, 2nd and 12. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. Dancing to his left. And he's going to keep it here. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here.
The tackle made by Robert.
So we've hit halftime all even at 14 apiece. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
The kickoff for Chicago.
And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Oh, Thomas unable to reel that one in, but it'll be 2nd down.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just one target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Play fake. Bridgewater. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Buster Screen. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
By the
first possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running.
And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And now the rookie's free. And he takes it into the end zone. It's a fumble recovery and a touchdown for the Panthers. So many times tight games decided by one big play. A lot of times, of course, it's the offense. Here, it's the defense coming up huge.
And you know head coaches walk around locker rooms, walk around bench areas saying, guys, somebody make a play. It's a cliche, but it applies here.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
at the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it, but you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
First down, Chicago.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Here's Trubisky. He finds Robinson. 30. 10. Touchdown, Chicago. Allen Robinson. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the football game. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21.
That ties the game at 21 apiece. Eddie Pinheiro to kick off.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. In on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line.
Sometimes being a linebacker in the middle of the field is kind of like being a doctor on the field. You got to make the right diagnosis. Here he correctly sets his run and shoots through to make the play in the backfield.
The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down. Bridgewater. He's going to look deep for more. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. And taken right on the 30. A 40-yard punt, 5 yards on the return. And the Bears take over.
1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
A gain of 19 yards. First down, Bears.
On 1st down, Trubisky. Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Eli Apple. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
Yeah, this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
He'll buy some time right. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. DJ Moore with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And thanks to the interception, the Panthers offense cashes in with 6.
Is good.
And he'll bang that one through.
The score, Panthers 28, Bears 21. Joey Sly to kick off for Carolina.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And this carries into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much. As he's marked down officially at the 21.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out?
And got his man, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Give him 32 on the play.
And the Bears first down.
Now Trubisky. He'll find Miller. That's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 10 more for him on that one. He's been a busy man. It's a first down.
First down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Trubisky going to give this to Montgomery. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Nice gain there by the second-year runner out of Iowa State, David Montgomery, who often finishes his runs moving forward and knocking defenders back. He finished tied with Josh Jacobs for the most carries by a rookie last year. But what the Bears need from him? Improve on his 3.7 yards per attempt. If he gets that up into the 4s, look out. He can control a game with his running.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. From the gun, it's Trubisky. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Out of the gun, Trubisky. Robinson's got it. Oh, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
4th down.
And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down. Running for it, Montgomery. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the first. Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11. And it's caught. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
2nd and 1.
Well, I haven't met an NFL player yet that doesn't use criticism as an edge, and Jimmy Graham has heard that a number of people think he's near the end of his career. He didn't put up the numbers he should have put up in Green Bay with Aaron Rodgers. I think he's going to play with a huge chip on his shoulder. Nice catch there, and he wants to show flashes of that form that he exhibited early in his career with New Orleans and Seattle.
He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down. And we're back now in Charlotte. It's Bears football, but they trail on the scoreboard as we get set to bring you the 4th quarter. Trubisky now to throw on 3rd down. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Trubisky. And Miller will pull this one in. He's got it for the Bears touchdown.
Touchdown.
Anthony Miller. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the football game. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied. tied now early in this fourth quarter. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And he takes this near the 25, just a little pass there, call it the 26.
The Panthers take over first and 10.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
Brought down at the 28-yard line. A gain of 2.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
The tackle made at the 36.
Good, strong run against the 3-4 set. And that 3-4, you've got to have your guys up front eat up a lot of blocks. The guy playing over the center, the nose, he usually has to take on double teams. But when you're able to successfully move him, you're often able to get some yardage. And that's what linebackers have to clean up and make tackles.
Touchdown, Carolina! Christian McCaffrey, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Panthers have broken our tie as they take the lead. Well, they were just hoping that run would pick up the first. They got the whole enchilada.
And I'm so used to teams on third down, doesn't matter how far they need for a first down, throwing the ball. Instead, they run it, and as you said, picked up the first down, and then some, and then some. In fact, everything, all the way for a touchdown. Terrific play.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time. He's got a man complete. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25.
To Anthony Miller.
It's a big-time play there for the Bears. And even 50 yards. Exactly 50 yards on that last play as they just go from 125 to the other for first and 10. Now Trubisky to throw, and nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Intended for Cordero.
You could tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
And here's another tackle made at the line, so they're converging well on the football now. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
First and goal.
Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
This will be caught at about the 5. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Jimmy Graham with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the football game. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter.
That ties the game, 35-35.
So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble of bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
38-yard line.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Bridgewater going to give this to McCaffrey. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 37.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, are usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
On 3rd down, Bridgewater. Rush coming, and he's taken down. The sack there by Roquan Smith. Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback.
Just a net of 34 there following a punt of 44 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the 4th quarter. A throw over the middle, taken in. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. Looking to throw, Trubisky on 1st down. He's got the hook up to Miller. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the 1st.
1st down.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
A gain of 9.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Now it's Trubisky. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Trubisky to throw. Open man is Miller. He's got it. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 24-yard line. Now the Panthers going to use the 1st of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. A 1st down carry now for Miller. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal.
And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. Now, what's the thinking here? Because a touchdown would be nice, but you've ensured yourself a chance at 3 in the lead, so how worried are you about the 6?
You're not very worried about if you're confident in your kicker. And if you got a kicker who can put it through the post, you feel really good about trying to bleed that clock down. In an ideal scenario, your kicker puts it through the post as the clock hits zeros.
They'll run for it with Montgomery. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal.
Ronnie Harrison on the tackle.
And we are set for a great finish as that timeout comes in with 2 seconds to go in this football game. So it'll all come down to the right foot of Eddie Pinheiro.
2 seconds on the clock. This for the win. And it is good. He splits the uprights on the chip shot. And they've come in here and stolen one on the road. Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it, and victory was theirs, and that's exactly what they did.
So for Chicago, they climb back to 500 now at 3 up and 3 down. And they'll have another road date next week with the Los Angeles Rams. Meanwhile, for Carolina, the loss here will move them back to 500 at 3 and 3. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a matchup in New Orleans against the Saints. And for Charles